Hey everybody, and welcome back to some more Stalker. Today, we're going to be talking about the patch notes that just released. We're all happy to hear that some patch notes have come out. Sorry, I was just in that anomaly over there and finding me some sick loot. But anyway, we're going to jump right into it, okay? So, we're just going to read the patch notes fully through on Steam and talk about them as we go. So this is what's patch 1.0.1. And here are the AI fixes. Fixed groups of NPCs getting stuck and dying in your shelter during active mission. We all hated seeing just stalkers and other NPCs just sitting outside of these shelters and just dying. It was not what should be happening. But I also saw it as some free loot, if you know what I mean. There's no other meaning. It's just there was free loot on the ground after. So, always good to have. I kind of like this little spot here. Maybe we're just gonna chill here, hide inside here, watch the game. Nice little seat. Sit here and talk about patch notes. Fix an issue with the Burr could drop any mission items out of the player's hands. Added missing sound effects for Burr's telekinesis ability. Fixed issues with NPCs occasionally getting stuck and not reaching the mission location. This might have caused inability to interact with NPCs or progress to the next mission stage due to idle behavior of mission NPC. Fixed issue with performance drops, potential memory crashes in hubs and locations crowded with NPCs during long play sessions. Fixed issues with NPCs would move to A pose or start flying after death. Fixed issues with NPCs could not track whether a target was in cover and was covered from shots, which would cause them to just shoot it to the cover. And other more than 20 different issues with AI. So huge AI buffs, huge fixes there on that front. Wonderful to hear. Optimization fixes, fixed issues with invisible NPCs / mutants appearing in FOV while the player is scoping or the field of view. Fixed fire visual effects that were not rendered in certain camera angles. Also, we fixed approximately 100 different crashes, including potential memory leaks and exception_access_violation issues. Audio and sound fixes. Fixed issues with combat music was still playing while combat was finished, and 7 other minor audio and sound bugs. Balance adjustments, which is one of my favorite parts so far. This in the next section, I love them. Weapons and armor, repair costs decrease, significant increased cost of artifacts, so you get more revenue from selling. Money reward for most missions increased from 2 to 3 times. Rookie difficulty, armor, and weapon buffs. Damage from mutants and moderately decreased in rookie mode difficulty. More mutant health balance changes in combat balance section. Damage to players' weapons is decreased by 23% on rookie difficulty. Armor durability is increased by 12.5%. Added silencer attachment to PTM to specific stashes in the lesser zone. Fixed sell prices for exoskeletons. They are now more expensive to sell. Fixed sell price of upgraded weapons. Rebalance Hercules consumable player speed buff debuff removed. Increase the effect parameters. Now more weight could be carried by player after consuming, and some additional minor bug fixes. The combat balance section, again, one of my favorite sections. Reduced some mission items' weight, including weight of scanners. Slightly rebalanced Bloodsucker's damage, decreased Bloodsucker strike protection rank, more damage from guns. Reduced Bloodsucker's HP regeneration outside of combat. Controller HP is moderately reduced. Burr HP is moderately reduced. Boar HP is moderately reduced. Flesh HP is moderately reduced. Damage to Boar from headshots changed to 100% of the body damage. Damage to Boar from shots to limbs is increased. Damage to flesh from shots to limbs is increased. Significant increased melee weapon damage, or weapon distance, and slightly increased knife melee distance. The gamepad input increased gamepad dead zones. Wonderful to hear. I have not used gamepad myself, but a lot of people do. Fixed eyes and teeth on NPC models. This is for characters. Fixed eyes and teeth on NPC models. Some minor fixes of NPC models and animations. This next one's for cutscenes. Added missing footage to TV displays in the final cutscene. Fixed issues with deer animation in opening cutscene and 20 other different bugs in cutscenes. Game settings and menu. Oh, all right. Well, we just saw a fix that needs to happen. A crow just flew into the ground. All right. Anyway, game settings and menus adjustable. Unreadable text at the bottom of the shader compilation screen. Fixed issue with NVIDIA Reflex low latency option not being saved on subsequent boots of the game. And 10 more minor issues. Interactable objects. Fixed physics issues with destructible and movable objects, including those floating in the air. Fixed interaction prompts with glass doors in the circus inner yard, which causes walkthrough blocker. Fixed missing inner doors in the X11 laboratory, and some minor bugs. Now, the next part of this is main and side missions. Some of this could contain spoilers. It doesn't say that, but I can only assume. You never know. But I'll go ahead and read through them anyway, so if you want, skip past this a little bit. Resolve numerous mission blockers and bugs encountering under specific conditions. Key fixes include fixed missing interaction with dead blind dogs in Nightingale's Hunt mission, fixed uncompletable objectives in Seek and You Shall Find mission, fixed multiple issues in the There and Back Again mission, including one where the artifact can't be found. Resolve dialogue loop in Zotov during a Needle in a Haystack mission, fixed progress blockers in the Answers Come at a Price mission, including issues with bandits after an mission and missing heavy key item. Corrected mission markers for NPC locations in Hot on the Trail mission. Fixed door-related issues in the In Search of a Guide mission and Side Hustle mission. Fixed issue with cutscene does not start during Just Like Good Old Days mission. Fixed issue with Lodkuk and his miss. I'm so stupid. Is missing in Quiet's camp during Just Like the Good Old Days mission. Fixed issue during Just Like Good Old Days mission with previous said name that I messed up. Acts aggressive after bringing him the emitter. It is now possible to turn off electricity in the flooded area during the Last Drop of Blood mission. Fixed multiple issues in the On Edge mission, including idle NPCs, stuck doors, and monolith attack progression. Fixed progression blockers in a minor incident mission, including issues with Bane's Collar and locked doors. Addressed performance drops and confusing objectives in Search of Past and Glory mission. Fixed issues with the Visions of Truth mission, including stuck NPCs and blocked progression of dialogue. Resolve stuck cutscenes and block progression in the Dangerous Visitors Gray's Last Hunt in the Eternal Shiny missions. Corrected spawn behaviors for NPCs and enemies in the Boundary and Escape from Cage missions. Tweaked missions for, like down below Budamo, and a big score to resolve stuck NPCs, misaligned markers, and missing dialogue options. Approximately 120 other issues within the main side and encounters. So that's awesome. Next, we have the open world experience. Fix stretched or missing limbs on human corpses. Fix missing fast travel routes, including to the concrete plant for Toadstool. Resolved issues with loudspeakers, fast travel, and NPC interactions in various locations, such as the Sciences Bunker and Chemical Plant. Adjusted hostile NPC behavior during the arena missions, including bandit tactics, and increased ammo for the Tyrant fight. Corrected mission progress. Let's start that one over. Corrected mission progression in the Black Sheep and the Key to Freedom missions, and approximately 50 other issues were fixed. Next part is player guidance, gear, and weapons. Fixed a bug that allows you to sell items to the trader for more money than it actually costs. Fixed input blocking issues with the PDA inventory and attachments when interacting with artifacts. Corrected flashlight behavior after saving and loading. Resolved issues with grenade type selection, compass marker overlaps, and missing mission markers. Fixed inconsistencies with weapon and armor upgrade effects, including pricing and upgrade reversals. Improved HUD behavior and prolonged the duration of point of no return hints during down below mission. Fixed a bug where player could sell mission items using gamepad, and approximately 50 minor anomalies. Voiceover and facial animations. Restored missing facial animations for Sava in the Hot on the Trail mission, and Mugwort in the Eternal Shining mission. Fixed missing voice lines during the Let No One Leave Unsatisfied mission. Corrected radio call effects so NPC voices can properly reflect distance during communication, and a couple more things are fixed. That last one for me was big. I constantly saw that bug where you'd hear radio, then all of a sudden it sounded like they're right next to you, and they weren't. And then we got the last little bit here, the world. Fix fluctuating textures in various locations, including the sphere, military base, and chemical plant. Resolve movement issues, including getting stuck in certain locations during missions, like once more into the breach, and a tough awakening. Corrected artifact spawn points in some areas. Fixed NPC behavior during encounters, not cutscenes. Adjusted voice volume during storm weather to improve audio balance, and approximately 50 more bug fixes. And a last little note from the team. I'm going to go ahead and read it. But that's the end of the patch notes. You don't want to listen to part? Cool, you're done. You don't have to be here anymore. You can hit like, you can hit subscribe if you would like, or you can just move on like nothing ever happened and I just spoke it to you because you were lazy to read, just like me. Except I'm reading it. So, the work on the game continues in future patches. The work on the game in future patches continues. We are working on fixing the A-Life bugs, which will be addressed in future patches. Please continue to share your feedback and opinions on forums, social media. We are reading comments and noting things that we can improve in future updates. If you encounter any more anomalies that are not supposed to be in the zone, report them to our technical support hub. That will help us investigate your particular case and implement fixes faster. And then it gives a link to the support thumb. And thank you so much for your feedback, passion, and support during this period. Stay sharp and see you in the zone, Stalker. Alright. Well, I hope you all know this game is just a wonderful game. And they truly are doing a lot to get some things fixed. So it's great to see the passion they've got in the game. It's great to see that the players have a lot of passion in the game. And I think we're going to be seeing some great updates as time comes and goes. I think a lot of things are getting fixed. I'm excited to see the A-Life system get fixed. If you are still on this part of the video and you're struggling with mods working after this patch, yeah, that's gonna happen. So just save them all and play it, because you might not even need some of these mods anymore because it was fixed in the patch. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. Happy belated Thanksgiving and happy leftover day today. So I think that's it. You all have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe in the holiday season. If you ever need anything, you let me know. And I'll be like, yeah, that sounds about right. We could all use some change, you know? I don't know what I'm saying at this point. I'm just elongating the video for no reason, like I do all my voice messages to my friends, where I elongate them for absolute no reason. There's no reason to be here anymore. I'm walking around the zone, drinking energy drinks, trying to find loot. That is all. That's it. Alright. Well, guys, help.